This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 652 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for March 4th, 2025, and it is 79 days until the opening of Epic Universe. Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing episode. I am your host for today, Chris, and joining me I have Tracy, Michelle, and Lee. Big show, an epic show, some might say.
There's a lot to cover. When I was doing the show notes for this episode of because obviously we didn't get to cover your review of Mardi Gras 2 weeks ago, I knew that was in there, so that's going to be at least 20-25 minutes, and then Universal started dropping all this stuff, and then team member previews dropped. There's little things on which I was just like, Jesus, is not enough time in an hour for us to get to everything they've dropped in the last 2 weeks.
Right. Listen, I'll slim down my review of Mardi Gras, and we'll talk a lot about Epic.
Let's do it.
All right. Before we get into it, UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, chance to be guest host, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug. Thanks, Chris.
Is it weird introducing yourself?
It is. All right. Let's go over to some Producers Club birthdays.
Absolutely. Crazy? Yes. We are going to kick off with a belated birthday that actually wasn't Lee's fault. So, hey, miracles do happen.
Me under the bus. It wasn't my fault, to be fair. That made it sound like it was.
It wasn't anybody's fault. It's just one of those things.
I'm going to call it was David's fault.
Anyway, yesterday was recording. March the 2nd was our favourite guy, David Griswold's birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
Happy Hagrid birthday.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños, Papi David.
And coming up, we have March the 7th sees Erin Ashby's birthday. Happy birthday, Erin.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Erin.
And the 9th sees Dan Lane's birthday. Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Lane.
And then on the 11th of March, we have Hannah Newcomb's birthday. Happy birthday, Hannah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hannah.
And that'll do it for now.
Cake.
Yeah.
Don't forget to send in those cake slices.
Mm.
Okay, moving along. Let's head over to Seth with some little things.
This is Seth Kaburski from the Unofficial Guides, back with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort for the start of March 2025. The parks have been fairly busy ever since President's Day weekend, and between Mardi Gras and spring break, look for crowds to be in the parks over the next few weeks. The opening of Epic Universe is fast approaching. Team member previews started this week, and I'll be attending a special media preview at the end of March. If you're excited to attend the new park, new discounted tickets to Epic Universe for Florida residents and military families are now available. If you're looking to save a little bit of money, there are a couple new offers for the Universal Visa cards. If you sign up online, you can get between $150 and $250 credit. Or if you sign up in the parks, you'll get between $100 and $150 credit, plus 2 free express passes and 2 free freestyle cups to use for the day. And you'll want to update your Universal Orlando app before heading into the park. They've added Epic Universe's attractions to the app, and also added new play features for the new second generation Wizarding World wands, which are now available as of March 1st. I picked up one of those new wands on opening day. They're available in 4 styles for $85 plus tax, and annual pass discounts do apply. A few tips for those wands. You should be able to use them about 2,000 times before the batteries run dead, and you can take them to any wand shop and they will swap out those batteries for you for free. However, you can't purchase the new wands in Ollivanders. They're only available in the studio store in City Walk and other wand cart locations around the Wizarding Worlds. I had some difficulty triggering some of the new spell effects, so here's a tip. Once you've paired your wand, go into the app settings and turn on the easier spellcasting option in the wand's menu. A few notes from City Walk before we head into the parks. The haunted side of the Hollywood Drive-In Golf Range has reopened since my last report, and the escalator down to the hotel bus loop is under repair, so you'll need to take the elevator if you can't take the stairs down. Heading into Universal Studios Florida, that fast photo validation system without needing to scan your actual ticket that was previously being tested at Islands of Adventure's Universal Annual Pass exclusive entrance has now spread to all of the gates at both parks. In Hollywood, the Brown Derby is now back open full-time. It's offering Universal Orlando team members and annual pass holders 50% off on merchandise. The windows outside the horror makeup show were recently refurbished with some new props, including the Invisible Man. And there's a new yellow archway that's been erected across from Mel's on the corner. Not entirely sure what that's going to be used for. With the recent news about Fast and Furious Supercharged being removed from the studio tour out in Universal Studios Hollywood, I decided to take a trip through the Orlando version again. And while the ride isn't any better, I did notice that the mucin screens in the party scene towards the beginning of the ride were looking much sharper and brighter than they did previously. Finally, it is now butterbeer season in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley, as well as over in Hogsmeade. The butterbeer popsicles from last year have returned full-time, and you can get a butterbeer cream puff inside the Leaky Cauldron or 3 broomsticks. Hopping over into Islands of Adventure, we'll start in Hogsmeade, where I've got some good news. Flight of the Hippogriff got its second train back, so wait times have dropped back down to normal. And in Forbidden Journey, I noticed a couple of long broken effects were actually working again. Near the beginning of the ride, the silhouettes of Harry and Ron on broomsticks just before the first video dome were working correctly. And the Dementor's Soul Kiss at the end of the ride, where you see your face projected onto a mist screen, was also back. Sadly, the Wizarding World giveth and it taketh away. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure has removed its single rider line, and it looks like that is a permanent removal. Single rider was never very efficient at Hagrid's, but I don't think this means that we're going to be seeing Express added right away at that ride. In Jurassic Park, the big little news is that Pteranodon Flyers is finally back in operation. Sadly, over at the Jurassic Park River Adventure, not only is the baby Stegosaurus missing in action, but the Falling Box and the Tug-of-War Compies were also not working. We'll wrap it up in Toon Lagoon, where Ripsaw Falls recently updated its safety video. And I tried another one of the new Asian dishes offered in Comic Strip Cafe. Unfortunately, the vegetable lo mein was pretty much just as bad as the orange chicken. Gloopy, oversauced, and overcooked. However, the vegetarian spring rolls were nice and crispy. I can highly recommend both them and those vegan dumplings. Little bit of Volcano Bay news. Tickets for those nighttime after-hour parties that are going to be held in the spring are now on sale, and Universal Orlando annual pass holders can get 10% off. And if you visit Volcano Bay on a weekday right now, don't be surprised if you don't receive a Tapu Tapo wristband when entering the park. They're experimenting with going standby only for the slides when the park is slower. In case they don't use Tapu Tapu, be sure to bring a credit card or cash in order to make purchases. And we'll finish with a little bit of resort hotel news. If you enjoy staying at more than one on-site hotel during your Universal vacation, unfortunately Lowe's is no longer offering free transfers of luggage from the premium resorts. You'll either have to take your bags on resort transportation yourself or call an Uber. And last but not least, I decided to test out the new buses that are traveling between the original Universal Orlando Resort and the new Stella Nova Hotel over by Epic Universe. The trip took me 12 minutes in one direction and just under 15 in the other direction. That's less than the time it takes to get from All-Star Resorts up to the Magic Kingdom on a Disney bus. So if you are worried about staying at one of the new hotels because of the commute back to the original parks, I'd say don't worry about it. Okay, that will wrap it up for this time. As always, you can find me and my books at theunofficialguides.com. And until next time, I'm Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
So just to put it out there for informational wise, Butterbeer Cream Puff is actually my drag name.
As Lee just admitted that he does drag.
No, I don't. It was just funny. Also, kind of going off the back of what Seth said there about the distance, like the travelling from Stella Nova and obviously Terra Luna when that opens. And we don't have to worry about it because when we come over for Horror Nights, we're not staying there. It was on the table. We did talk about staying at Terra Nova. We're actually staying at Surfside, so whatever. I'm not saying when we're coming out, but we are coming out. It is a burn one. Well, obviously, because it's for Horror Nights.
Also, gloopy, oversauced, and overcooked is how Alexa describes me after Volcano Bay Day.
I wondered where that was going. There's so many things in there.
There was a lot.
I suppose we need to talk about the second generation ones. Like, we've watched a ton of vlogs this weekend of people trying them out, and Seth shared a load of his experience. Seth could not get those things to work. I have watched so many of his videos that he's took where he just give up in the end because he couldn't figure it out.
I know which one I'm getting.
They're expensive. I remember when those ones used to be like $50 each for the first generation ones, and now they're like 85.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot.
When
I have my OG 9
work.
one for like $15.
Yeah.
And the thing is, from watching Tim Tracker tonight, I think there's only 2 effects in current Universal Orlando that make use of the second generation wand. Everything else is at Epic. But obviously you can use, so obviously they've gamified it, so like Minion Blast is, there's the whole app with the adventures and you win house points and all of that stuff and achievements and what have you.
And it's progression based as well.
Yeah, because
you can't just go and do them in a random order. There'll be some spells that you won't be able to do if you haven't done previous spells because you're supposed to be learning. You're a student. You're learning as you go. I like that.
Specifically,
it's cool.
Yeah, specifically, there's a Patronus that you have to cast your Patronus in Nocturne Alley, but you can't do that spell until you've done everything else that leads up to it, and that's like the second Gen 1 specific spell in Studios. But
I mean, 85 is it's definitely a price.
It is,
but I don't think it's outrageously expensive for all the stuff that it does and pairs with the phone and kind of gives you that interactiveness.
Here's a question, Tracy. Chris, how much was your power-up band?
I don't know. That was 18 months ago.
Because it's effectively the same thing.
It was quite expensive because I remember then doing the conversion from yen and going, oh.
I'm going to look that up.
It
Continue, Chris. I'm going to look that up.
Expensive, but I love it.
Oh, you're thinking, yeah. I mean, I think the price is okay for what you're getting there. And if you compare it to other things that you can buy souvenir wise, like you can spend, was it $50 or $70 on 2 plastic monsters figures and, $85 for this wand. So I think it's not a bad value.
I think my power-up band was £40 or £50. I don't know what that is in dollars.
I can't find a price on them at the moment.
But they have it at Hollywood. Can't we just get that?
What? The power-up band?
Yeah, the price. That's what you're looking at. Right?
$40 each. So when you consider that effectively the same thing for twice the price.
Yeah, but the coolers flip.
What are?
The wands.
They're all right.
Not the green one.
Just a little bit different tech, right? Because with the power bands, you have to tap.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to the wands, they're using like IR tech, so you can do it from far away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, you can't do it from that far away. Again, watching Tim try, it's quite specific where you need to be to actually get it to work, which was interesting.
But they're beautiful.
Michelle, you're the 1% who's likely to drop $85 on a wand. Are you dropping $85 on a wand?
Again, let's correct. I'm not a 1%er.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
a
really terrible with
%er.
money. So yes,
Percenter now.
yes, I will be buying one, even though I probably shouldn't.
Wait a minute. Did you just defend yourself and then say, yes, you're buying one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely own the fact that I spend irresponsibly sometimes. Yes, I will be getting one.
Can we also just come back to the point that Lee's glossed over the fact that twice I've said I'm getting one?
Yeah, I know. I'm not paying attention. I thought you were about Japan.
But I'm not gonna collect these like I collect the originals. So
that's easy. There's only 4.
There's only 4.
Exactly.
Well, for now.
Yeah, just get all 4 at once.
Yeah.
Get the 4 originals though.
I'm not gonna collect these 4. No, I will get the originals or I prefer to collect the non-interactive ones at all. But yes, I will get one. But it's kind of a bummer that you have to turn on the easy mode
to get it to work properly. Again, we were watching Tim Tracker today, and he was there opening day, and he said it was a lot of it was sort of opening weekend tech problems more than anything. Because there was there's a new one in Hogsmeade. So if you've been on Forbidden Journey recently, they put a new tent up near the lockers at Forbidden Journey. I don't know whether you've noticed it. It fits in very well with...
Yes.
It looks like the umbrellas, our lovely umbrellas that we enjoy in Hogsmeade. There is an effect in there that when they did it wasn't working. But we've seen other people doing it where it was working. So I think they're still having some issues with the actual tech of stuff. That word's been used far too much already tonight, tech. I don't like it. They're having issues with the technology. I'm going to say technology because it's better than tech. So yeah, I think they're still working out some teething troubles with it. And as far as I'm aware, you can still use the first generation interactive ones to do everything but those second generation specific effects.
The competitive ones, shall we say?
I think you can still use that. I'm going to have to check with Seth. As far as I'm aware, you can still hook. I don't know. I don't
see how you could hook it up to the.
I don't know.
To the app.
I don't know.
Yeah. Pterodon flyers are back.
Yes, Pteranodon flyers.
That right, yeah. Excited about that. I was going to get real pissed off because I just had a kid, and if they weren't going to come, why would I have a kid? You know?
Right, Chris.
I mean, exactly.
Just to
send them back.
Just to shit on you at this point. But it's going to be 3 or 4 years before Lucas is tall enough, so it has chance to not be there by the time he's old enough to ride.
Naysayer.
I just want to manage his expectations.
I'm going to do what my sister did. I'm going to stuff his shoes with some napkins. It'll raise him up enough.
You need to raise him up about 1.5 feet at this point.
That's fine. There's enough napkins.
Yeah. Napkins are free.
He'll be fine.
He's just got really, really thick feet.
This is where we're going to see exactly what type of parent Chris is. How early he gets his kid onto rides at Universal.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to put...
It still annoys me at Universal that I remember going to SeaWorld with the kids the first time, and Finn was small. And I remember going in the first ride of the day we rode, they measured their height, and from that point got a wristband. They gave them a wristband. So there was never any argument at how tall they were riding any other ride at SeaWorld. Because we've already measured you, we know how tall you are, there's your wristband, so you rock up to any ride, the team member at the front of the ride sees the wristband, knows you're tall enough to ride it, and on you go. Or sees the wristband, says, no, you're not, and off you pop. I don't understand why Universal have never implemented something like that, because it's so easy.
Liability.
How many kids? But it's a liability, again, having a 20-year-old team member either say yes or no. Because you'll see some will let them on and some don't, and it's still up to that team member at the front.
Well, and it's not only that. I've seen lots of kids who get through in the front, and then they get up to the actual ride, and somebody checks them again, and that person says no, and then you got some really pissed off people.
Been there.
Yeah.
It's all you need. It's just someone.
Realistically, look, there are parents out there that will be irresponsible and put their child on said ride. So if they have 2 kids and one of them could ride and the other one can't, you just slip that wristband off, put it on the other kid, you're good to go. That's why Universal doesn't do that. It's a
Okay.
liability for them.
But it's one of those
How-
paper ones that you can't. It's like it's on and it ain't coming off unless you
Hey.
cut it off.
It comes off. It comes off.
Okay, then.
Like,
Tattoos.
you can use a piece of bubble gum, put it right back together. You would never notice.
That's
tattoo
true.
them.
Huh?
Tattoo them.
Again, we're seeing what type of
There you
parent
go.
Chris is right now.
I'm the one saying tattoo them.
No, but Chris is the one that talked about, hey, just come straight off. We'll put some bubble gum. Like, he's done it. Like, he knows all the hacks
Unless
already.
you use the
Listen.
plastic ones that like actually clip on, not the
but
paper
you
ones.
also buy those on eBay too. Again, not that I'm
Jesus.
promoting bad
But you
things,
are.
but there's ways around everything. I'm saying that there are people out there that do this.
And Chris is one of them.
People, there are people that do that.
See, what you should do is if the kids have like a ticket, like a card, right, of their annual pass holders, build it into the system that you actually measure them at guest services. They pop it inside their profile.
Yeah.
When the kids ride, just swipe the card. Oh, yeah, this person, his face, yep, that's him. Let him ride.
I just think there's got to be a more efficient way than, because you like you've said, if parents rock up with a kid who gets tested at the front and then will get at the front, like the entrance to the ride, and then go through to the actual ride and then go, sorry, you're not tall enough. It's not just a case of they go, okay then, and off they pop. There's like a huge storm goes on and an argument.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not just, there's got to be some way to eradicate that and just make that more seamless. That was a conversation I didn't expect to have.
Well, you're the one that started it.
I know, but it frustrates me that
Yes.
because
I just have to know, Chris, how many private resort-only beaches do you currently have access to with your Amazon purchases in Fort Lauderdale?
what are you talking about?
Okay, enough said. Floridians will know what I'm talking about. Anybody that goes
Say,
to beaches.
open my glove compartment, you'll find every color.
I have no idea what
I
you're on
bet.
about. Oh, I guess the wristbands.
Yeah.
Okay.
that are only for resort guests. Yeah.
Moving on. What else do we
funny.
got here?
We'll talk more Volcano Bay next week. Let's save that for that.
Yeah. It's cool seeing those Forbidden Journey effects coming back. Kind of goes back to what you've been saying, where they are really trying to polish up the parks,
Yep.
make things work
Yeah.
really well.
They need to. Like I
We've
said,
been seeing that over time.
if they weren't forcing people to do 2 days at Universal and then a day at Epic, then it wouldn't be a bigger deal. But because they're going to force people into those parks with those tickets, those parks need to be looking the best.
Absolutely agree.
That is true. I still can't believe they haven't released single day tickets, but
Uh-huh.
that's for a
Tell
later
me about
conversation.
And Michelle, I heard you huffing and puffing at hotel hopping.
Oh my God. That really bothers me.
Oh
So
my
what
God.
exactly
I mean-
is on?
So when you stay at a premier resort,
Uh-huh.
and you then move over to a non or any other resort, they used to transfer your bags for you, but apparently they don't do that anymore. And that's a big deal because I mean, I know a lot of people that resort hop, including myself. And it doesn't have to be like going from Portofino all the way down to Surfside. It can be Portofino going to Sapphire or Portofino going over to Hard Rock.
I would
So-
argue that not a lot of people do that, and that's probably why they've taken it away.
More people than you know. Believe it
It's
or
a
not.
weird thing to take away because it costs them nothing.
Exactly.
And the hotel that you're staying at is a premier one, which earns them so much money.
By the way,
Yep.
going off on a tangent, how expensive are those premier hotels right now?
Oh my
Tracy
God.
was like, "Oh, because it's going to be busy when we're over in May. Maybe we should do one night at one of those."
Hard Rock.
I'm going to have to bleep a lot out, but me, how much is the Hard Rock Hotel this year? Considering how cheap Helios is, I think I saw a night at Hard Rock for something like $700 a night. I was like, holy
Wow.
It's great,
that
but it's not that
during-
great.
Halloween Horror Nights or during the summer?
That was
Or
May.
Spring?
Meh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
season kind of ramped up already because we were looking to stay. We were going to go up a couple weeks back. And I looked at hotels and even staying at Stella, it went up to $300 or
Yeah,
three
but you
something.
can't.
Which was,
You're talking about Helios. They're brand new in the park hotel is half the price of a night at the Hard Rock Hotel. What the?
Well, hold on. It's not always for every date forever going to be that way, though. Their prices are dynamic, so they do.
I hate
change.
dynamic pricing.
And it's not like they've already set the prices for the rest of the year and that's what it's going to remain. No, as those hotels fill up, they increase the prices on what's remaining.
Even so.
So, right, like in
It's
May,
disgusting.
because everything, once they announced Epic, everything started booking up. Well, now all of those that's left are prime real estate. So
I disagree with it. If there's two rooms next to each other, they're identical, and there can be hundreds of dollars difference between because of this stupid pricing system. It's just pure greed. It really
course it
gets
is.
my goat. It's the same with everything, though. You know, concert tickets are the same. This dynamic pricing.
You want to know
pisses
how
me right
late stage capitalism we're in right now? That all the fast food restaurants have dynamic pricing, or they're introducing dynamic pricing. So food goes up during lunchtime
Wow.
and goes down during other time. Yeah. We're entering that last phase.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
yeah, but it's been that way for a long while, and travel agent hat. So that's why I always encourage my clients to book early. They're
can't.
always like, we're not going until December. We can wait. Should we, no, go ahead and book it. And if we need to add modifications later on, or like Halloween Horror Nights tickets are not out yet. Everybody, please go ahead, reach out to us, get your packages booked. We can add the Halloween Horror Nights later on, because once those tickets drop and people start booking packages, those hotel rates are going to go up sky high.
It's crazy. It's really annoying.
I mean, the hotels have always been like that, like Michelle said. It sucks, but I mean, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it like, oh, Hard Rock is $500 at all times, but if you book early, we'll give you a discount.
Yeah,
right?
but
That's
you can't
essentially
always
what they're doing here.
You can't always book early, though. People don't always make
100%.
decisions 6 months a year.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, like just case in point, I booked for the 21st of May, the day before Epic opening. I booked myself a family suite, a 2-bedroom at Surfside, I think it was. Well, then half of my party decided they weren't coming up, so I changed that over to a standard. Well, plans changed again. The people are coming up. In order for me to change it back to that original room that I had, it's like double what I originally had it booked for. And so, of course, I left it as it is.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
that shows you right there.
Yeah.
Book early.
Yep.
Speaking of horror, Michelle, would you like to tell us how you can get some tickets for a new horror experience?
Always ready to talk about horror. Tickets are now available for the new Horror Unleashed experience in Las Vegas. Head to universalhorrorunleashed.com to purchase a general admission ticket, which provides unlimited admission to all 4 haunted houses for the selected date and time. They start at $99 plus tax, as well as a one-time access ticket starting at $69 plus tax, which offers entry to each haunted house once for the selected date and time. Though just a recap, the 4 haunted houses are Universal Monsters, Blumhouse's The Exorcist Believer, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and last but very much so not least, Scarecrow The Reaping. The experience extends into the food and beverage offerings, with themed bars, food locations serving craft cocktails and spine-tingling bites, and a retail location with unique collectible merchandise and live entertainment.
I don't think those ticket prices are bad.
No. Not at all.
I mean, they're not great.
I kind of do. That's not great. That's the price of like a single night at Halloween Horror Nights, where you get 10 houses, scare zones.
Actually, yeah, but hang on. Let me play devil's advocate. That price of a Halloween Horror Nights ticket isn't necessarily going to guarantee you getting through every house either, whereas this one is.
But you're pretty much guaranteed to get through 4 houses.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus you have, shows. You have other things going on, scare zones, all that kind of stuff. So it's more of a holistic experience. I mean, we got to see how this is once it's open.
I mean, it is Vegas. Everything is expensive in Vegas.
That is also true.
Everything's expensive, as we've already discussed tonight.
Yep.
It doesn't matter where you are. Things are not cheap anymore.
Yeah, I think Meow Wolf. Did you go to the Meow Wolf in Vegas, Chris, or was that a different location?
No, I went to the one in either Denver or Chicago. I think it was Denver.
Okay, so Meow Wolf there, which I didn't end up going, but the tickets to Meow Wolf were like, I want to say they were like $40 or $50, which is in the same building, area as this. So
yeah, but I don't think you compare those two things because that's a passive experience, just walking around. This, they've obviously got actors and all the rest of it in there that they've got to pay for.
I'm just saying everything over there is expensive.
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, that's 100%. I mean, I went to Vegas once, went to a quote pool party. And when I looked for a chair, they said you have to pay for those. What? It was $50 just for a chair.
Yeah. Like, I'll stand, mate. You're all right.
Oh, I did. I literally put my sandals and keys like on the corner.
Yep.
And like, if they steal this, it's still cheaper than buying a chair to put my stuff on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. This is the only thing that will have me go back to Vegas. I'll probably just stop through on my way to somewhere else, like on a layover, and do this really fast and head straight back to the airport because Vegas was not my gig. But this sounds really cool.
Yeah, it is somewhere I would like to go, but I'm kind of put off because I still hear it's quite seedy. It's one of those, I feel like, and I don't know whether this is just me, but I feel like it's one of those places that you need to know what you're doing when you're there and kind of have your wits about you all the time. That's just how I feel.
Nah. No, it wasn't. I never felt unsafe or anything. The public transportation was fine. I mean, it's just crowded, but no, it wasn't like that. Everything smells like weed. Got to be okay with that because it's legal there. But, and smoking inside the casinos. So when you go inside anywhere that has a casino, it all smells like smoke, which that sucked too. But other than that, I wouldn't call it, at least not the main area where you see all this type of touristy stuff. I wouldn't call it seedy. It's just,
it's pretty safe.
It's just not my thing. I'm not into gambling. I'm not definitely not into smoking weed,
Yeah.
So
maybe the next weekenders in Vegas. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a negative.
Take the cruise ship up to Vegas.
I would rather go to Texas and go to the kids resort and visit Sonia Miranda than go to Vegas for the weekender.
I mean,
guess Michelle's not coming then?
Now.
I mean, that was the best segue ever, and everyone just seems to be glossing over it.
I know, I messed up. Tracy.
Dang it,
please.
I set you up perfectly, Chris.
Please pick up where I dropped off.
Okay. Universal Destinations have revealed the themed lands at Universal Kids Resort, which will open next year in Frisco, Texas. Shrek's swamp-themed playground, built personally by Shrek, I bet it wasn't. Kids can stomp, ride, laugh and play as they celebrate the magic of friendship, the warmth of family and the power of love.
Cheesy.
Very.
Can they hire Tracy to write these things, please?
I know.
Well, it'd be easier to say.
Some of it is pretty poor, isn't it, to be fair?
I am available for copyright.
Sorry, Universal.
Do you think that was a reference to the Shrek is Love poem?
I don't know. What's that?
Oh, go read about that after.
Okay.
Yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick, Sandy Cheeks, and Squidward will show guests around their neighborhood under the sea. Take it from me. From earning a boating license to relaxing on the beach as bubbles float by, kids and their families and friends can enjoy the nautical, nonsensical delights.
I hope this is the precursor to us getting something in Orlando, SpongeBob SquarePants. Kenneth is like, when he saw this announcement, he's like, yes, my Kids Zone overlay is coming, people, this is it.
I want to see the 4D show that we had here over there, because that was one of the best shows I have ever seen.
It's weird how they obviously have the rights to SpongeBob, but they've never really done anything with it. This is the first major thing they've ever done with SpongeBob, other than like the store.
Crazy, because it's so freaking popular.
Exactly.
Yeah. I still watch it now.
Yeah, and it's one of those that it's so popular with kids and adults. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yes. For 30 years, it's been popular.
Yeah,
because the kids grew up and now we're adults.
Yep.
Yeah, introduce our kids to it.
And you see those underlying jokes that you didn't get as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Or you have them explained to you by your own kids. That's disturbing.
Minions overrun a peaceful vacation retreat. Of course, we're going to have Minions. Andy and Catherine are like, woohoo! When yellow Minions attempt to rein in their purple counterparts, that sounds wrong, It leads to a wave of unpredictable, water-soaked fun. Take part in this action-packed competition or just relax and watch the chaos unfold. Whatever you choose, every splash, laugh and surprise might just bring everyone closer together. Aww.
Oh.
Yeah.
Minions was always going to be there.
Yeah. Discoveries abound as kids learn about and come face to face with beloved dinosaurs of Jurassic World in uniquely exciting and interactive ways. The new adventure exclusively created for young explorers will be both exhilarating and awe-inspiring.
Let's leave that for the bonus episode, by the way. What Tracy just put in there. Let's just
improved it.
Let's just come back. Let's just come back to that in the bonus episode.
Try not to move my head.
You better make a note. Make a note so we don't forget.
My 15-year-old self is back.
Please, if you want to hear what that's all about, uuop.supercast.com.
Sorry, what was that bit about?
Dream.
Jurassic World.
All right.
We're going to move on to some little hairy people. DreamWorks, Trolls.
Me.
At this colorful, joy-filled, and, of course, glittery fest, guests of all sizes get to join Poppy, Branch, and the rest of the gang to bring their voices together in harmony while shining brightly.
Trolls. I've never seen a single Trolls movie.
No.
That's all we've got to say on that, is it? Okay.
Which we probably should watch
I mean,
it.
they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it, to be honest.
I've not seen any of them.
No. We were always about 10 years behind.
They don't have the longevity of SpongeBob. That's
true.
They've got
That's
their
very
own
true.
stuff.
To argue, if Trolls are still around in 25 years' time, then you can say they have.
But yeah.
Technically, Trolls have been around for even longer than
That's
that.
true.
But not
Yeah, they
these
were around
Trolls.
when we were kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still have one somewhere.
You usually had a pencil stuck up their
Don't talk about Tracy like that.
Save
You're
that
calling
for the bonus
Tracy
episode.
Michelle, hang on. Michelle, have you just called Tracy a troll?
No, but she's a writer, so I would assume she'd be
Well,
the one with the pencil up
I'd
for
just like to say,
anybody.
I tend to write with my hands, not my...
No, I don't do any writing for her.
Buddy.
Maybe that's the key to getting published. Who knows?
Maybe.
Please carry on.
Okay, the merriment continues. This Universal merriment, not ours. With DreamWorks Puss in Boots, Kitty Softpaws, and Perito.
Michelle, behave.
Kitty adoption drive is in full swing with fabulous decorations, sideshow games, fun rides, and festive food. For those needing a cat nap, guests can recharge in a sensory garden.
I would just like to say, this is a kids' resort, by the way, people. Let's just rein it in, shall we?
That could be a drag show for the adults. Just saying.
Kitty soft paws.
Oh my! that belongs in
Jesus.
Amsterdam, to be honest. Shouldn't that be Perito,
No.
not Perito? That would have been
Well,
better.
in Spanish, a perro is a dog.
I've
Yeah.
seen one Puss in Boots, the original one.
Have we?
Yeah, we went to the pictures to see it.
Did
funnily
we?
enough, yes.
Are you sure I didn't pretend to be ill and
No,
not
no,
go?
we went.
And you took the kids?
Apparently the last
Never
one's-
done that.
Apparently the last one's fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
The central hub of Universal Kids Resort will feature shady lawns and interactive play areas that give kids and their families plenty of space to rest and play. Plus, guests can meet characters like Gabby from DreamWorks' Gabby Dollhouse in a unique immersive retail experience.
Gabby Dollhouse.
What's shady about the lawns?
Oh, hey.
It's the grass, isn't it?
Jesus.
Oh, I'm too funny tonight. It's just... and I can't laugh properly because I can't move.
Now I'm seeing all these families resting and playing because they're high, laying on the shady lawn.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
After
The
they've
annual
watched
pass.
Puss in Boots drag show.
Listeners, who had bets on this, talking about Universal Kids Resort in Frisco, Texas, going completely down the 15-year-old toilet?
The
We're
15-year-old
just giving the
toilet.
PC some stuff to listen to in the bonus episode. That's all.
I think this is making it into the main episode because I can't be bothered to edit it out.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
All right, to top it off, a colorfully themed on-site 300-room hotel designed with families in mind will offer a place to stay, play, and relax after all the fun of the park. The vibrant site will also serve as the entrance to Universal Kids Resort.
You were going to say zone there, weren't you, Chris? Kid zone.
Yeah, I think it was a little slip was about to happen there.
That's what she said.
So you have to go through the hotel to get into the park?
That's what it sounds like.
Well, that sounds
It's
like
one of the hidden
clusterfuck.
portals.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's somewhere like that we've been. I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting. Yeah. So Epic isn't going to be the only one with a hotel in its park. When does this open next year? Again, it's not for us. We'll probably never go to Texas.
Says Lee.
I don't want to go to Texas.
Well, we
Sorry,
might have
Sonia.
grandchildren at some point, but I doubt it, but we might.
Why would we take them to Texas?
Because they're being
Even
naughty?
if we had
No, I'm
tiny
kidding.
little
Anybody can
kids,
text
I'm
them,
still
kidding.
taking them to Orlando. I'm not going to Texas.
I'll be taking them to
You
Japan.
can meet me in
Sonia lives there.
Texas so you can see your nephew.
Yeah. See?
You won't go.
Me?
Not
Me?
you.
I thought it was talking about me then.
Oh, wait, me? I won't go?
Why would you go?
I mean, once Lucas is old enough, I'll take him.
Why? You've literally
Why
got
not? You're
Universal Orlando on your doorstep. Why would you go?
This is different. It's a new experience.
That's like saying, why did I go to Japan?
Because you were
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Korea. It was got nothing to do. You didn't go there specifically to go to Universal
I
Japan.
did, actually. The rest was all...
Listen,
Isn't
I'm going to
Frisco
expense
near-
the trip, and I will get the tax write-off for us.
You'll be
There you
looking.
go.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see some of the properties they've used. I mean, it's obvious. It was obviously we're going to get Minions. All the DreamWorks stuff was going to be there. There was never going to be How to Train Your Dragon because obviously that's their anchor for Epic. But to see them use Jurassic World in a kids thing is interesting, and obviously the SpongeBob thing is huge. Hopefully, potentially, should be huge because I don't know whether you guys saw Universal released a video today, kind of talking about becoming the 4-park resort with Epic Universe opening and stuff. And one of I can't remember who it was, the COO said that they are working on attractions for all of their parks currently. Like she said something along the lines of Epic Universe feels like the finale, but it isn't. Because we've got so much else coming in the future. We're working on attractions for all of our parks. We're even working on stuff for Epic Universe. So it will be interesting to see what's coming elsewhere. Because obviously we've got Toon Lagoon's got to go.
That's SpongeBob right there.
Lost Continent's got to go. Obviously, we think Springfield's going at some point soon. There's got to be whatever's replacing Rip Ride Rocket. So there's still a lot coming. I would love to see them do something SpongeBob, but like Toon Lagoon's perfect for it. Quite honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It really
I
is.
remember I
Yeah.
told you, even the guy taking a survey
Yeah.
is the one that suggested it to me. It's like, yeah, we've heard a lot of SpongeBob. What do you think about that? I'm like, shouldn't you be asking my opinion
Yeah. If you
of
don't,
what I think it should be?
if you don't want to do a huge, complete ground up overlay, like a ground up redo of Toon Lagoon, SpongeBob's perfect.
It is. I mean, even
Also
the rides.
water-based.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just all makes sense.
Just change Ripsaw into little boats and have it be the driving academy, or I mean, it's so easy. It'd be all so easy.
Wimpies can be the Krusty Krab.
I mean,
Yep.
they would make a killing having a Krusty Krab in that. Just that purely on its own, having
Yeah.
a Krusty Krab there, they would make.
They
or
need
the
a chum bucket as well. Yeah.
Weird that they never did that for like Woody Woodpecker's
Yep.
Yeah.
pizzeria. It's connected. It would have been so good over there.
Yeah, they'd make. I mean, look at what Minions Cafe is. It's effectively that, but SpongeBob.
100%.
You'd make a killing off it.
All right. Well, that is going to cover the kids portion of this show. We're going to head over to the adults portion, but before that, we're going to take a quick break.
Yo deseo ir a México.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Welcome back. All right. It is time for a Which Stick Gets Your Lick. Told you it's the adult section. And this one comes from Ed.
I've been given the impossible task to keep this family friendly. So why is the segment name so rich with double entendre? We all know what you're trying to say with the segment name that you picked. I'm not even gonna go there, so which stick gets your lick?
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
So I got the Evil Minion freeze ray pop, and I would give this I think I'd give this a 4, because I don't want to give it a 5. It doesn't leave room for anything better, but it's very good. Alright, the kids all got strawberry. So Julia, how would you rate this from a 1 to a 5, 5 being the best? 5 for the strawberry? Benjamin, how would you rate your strawberry popsicle? 1 through 5.
1.
You don't like it? 1 means you don't like it. 5 means you love it.
No, I like it.
Alright, so you want to give it a 4
Yeah.
or a 5? A 4. Alright, Hallie, how do you like it?
Fair.
You like it a lot? Do you want to give it a 3 or a 4? What you think? A 3? We'll say 3. Doctor? 4 out of 5. Alright, thank you.
So the reason that was a bit odd is because Ed did a video. I forgot to introduce himself. I don't know what it is. Little American kids are so cute, by the way. Like, I was aunt, but little American kids just sound so cute.
See, by the way, I think the opposite. I think little British kids sound so adorable.
Nah. I will say, I can't wait till September, because then people can do Whcih Stick Gets Your Lick without Rip Ride Rocket noise in the background.
That was a bit much.
Jesus. And then it'll be nearly over. Yeah.
Now, we'd never heard of the Evil Minion, had we?
Yes. So I was going to ask a question. He said he had the Evil Minion, and I watched the video of him doing it, and it is a purple minion on a stick. I have never seen that. I don't know what flavour it is.
Blue lemonade, apparently.
No, it's not. The minion is...
No, I'm looking at... I've just Googled it.
Blueberry lemonade.
Blue lemonade.
Wasn't that already there before?
The blueberry lemonade is there.
Yeah.
Where did you
just
find
give it
that?
a name now?
I think he maybe give it that because he didn't know what it was, but I've not...
Oh.
No, it says blue lemonade, not blueberry lemonade.
I don't know. Ed, get back in touch. I want to know what flavour that bloody freeze.
But I can't find it. I can't find any images of it.
No,
that's the thing.
I found someone on TikTok.
Hang on. Oh, I'm not going on that site.
And I couldn't find it. It was very weird. Anyway, we've got a lot to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear yourself on the podcast? Joining in with Whcih Stick Gets Your Lick. It's super easy. Here's what you need to do.
Head over to Freeze Ray Pops in Minion Land at Universal Studios Florida and sample as many of the popsicles as you'd like.
After you've tried them, record yourself rating each one on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being...
Oh, hell no.
And 5 being...
Oh, hell yeah.
And send your recordings to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And for the best experience and sound, record your thoughts while you're still in the park.
I don't think anybody wants to hear my thoughts.
Well, we're going to in a minute.
Actually, very true. Great segue. Man. All right. Let's go over to the Mardi Gras review or trip review.
Yeah.
report.
So as we say, this was supposed to be in the second half of last week's show was your Stella Nova and Mardi Gras, and you went like... So before we get into this, Chris, I must have to say, obviously, I posted your picture of the grilled cheese from... sorry, for those...
I saw comments.
For those who obviously are listening, I'm going to do speech marks, grilled cheese.
It was more cheese in toast.
The most commented on post we've ever put on Instagram, without a doubt. Yes, that was not a grilled cheese.
People were
sandwich.
up in arms with that picture, as I was when they tried to serve me that.
It
3
looked
times.
Disgusting.
Right. It looked like a cheese sandwich that someone had left in their lunchbox in the heat for 2 days.
Yes.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
And mind you, the chef herself gave me that.
Wow. Yeah.
Not the line cooks, not the attendants in the front. No, they came back from the back of the kitchen and go, here's your updated grilled cheese.
If they really are a chef, they need to go back to culinary school.
I mean,
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
Chris, Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Mardi Gras, yes. So I figured, I mean, a lot of the things are the same, so I won't touch up on kind of the common things we see every year. But if you have questions, just tell me, or ask me. So
harass you.
Please do.
I will in May and October.
All right, so Mardi Gras. Yeah, we stayed there. We did 3 days in total of Mardi Gras. We did opening weekend, so that was a lot of fun. I will say they had their stuff together straight off the bat. I didn't see a lot of things that kind of would, say it needs improvement. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do as much of the food as we had wanted to, just because we were with a big group of people.
Yeah.
And you know how this happens when you have large groups. I think the first 2 days of our trip was spent in the Jimmy Fallon corner of the park. I swear it's like we never left that area. Didn't ride our first ride the entire trip till day 3. But yeah, we just kind of stayed stuck in one area, and I kept on going like, oh, I want to go try this food. I want to try that food. Didn't get to it, but we did get to some really good foods. My favorite being the Szechuan chicken.
I've heard very good things about it.
Yeah.
It's incredibly spicy, which is right up my street.
Incredibly spicy isn't even the words I would use. So,
I need to try it, because I always, whenever you see theme park people trying spicy food, they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Get out of the way! You're a funny." No. Like, I need to try it for myself to see how spicy it is.
This thing changes your taste buds for about an hour to 2. Like, it is that spicy. Where I told a friend of mine, because they were just up there this past weekend, and I told him, you got to try the Szechuan chicken. And he's a huge. He loves, all different kinds of spicy foods. And he pointed out, which I didn't know what they were, but like the peppercorns from the Szechuan are in there.
It's got to be Szechuan peppercorns because they have a numbing effect on your mouth.
Oh my god,
that's exactly what happened. So you're eating it, and but it's such a beautiful burn that you're going through. You're sweating. You're just kind of like, this is really hot, and then you go like take another scoop, and it was so good. I'm craving it right now. We only got to have it once, which sucked. I also think that's what got Jill to go into labor.
Yes,
because she's not a big spicy person, but she had it. But we did that. We did some of the gumbos that they had there. That was good. The mac and cheese, that was good. We really didn't have any bad food. But again, we didn't try as much as we'd like to have tried. Didn't even get beignets, which sucks.
What I do find interesting, and this kind of tells you what Mardi Gras is now, that when we started our Mardi Gras review, you immediately went to food.
I mean, it's the first thing that comes to mind, right?
That's not just you, though, Chris. I think that's what Mardi Gras at Universal has become. There's so much more to it. Yeah. There's the parade, which you got to do. There's all the like stilt walkers and the characters hanging out during the park. You've got the concerts going on. There's a lot to it, but it's become a food festival first and foremost, I think, at this point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And even, again, this friend he was up there this past week and hasn't been to Universal in years. He was just texting me the entire time asking for, little tips here and there. And his thing when he walked into Universal, he goes, do they do, food events now? Because I see these booths everywhere. Because it's very reminiscent of Disney. I'm like, it's not that level, but yeah, we do food.
I mean, I know Taste of Universal recording this week, aren't they? Yeah. So they'll be, I know Kelly's been and Shelby will have been. I think Kayla's been. Has she been so far? So they'll be reviewing a lot more of the food there. But yeah, it's weird that it's become a food festival more than a Mardi Gras celebration, I think, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we definitely picked up our lanyards, $120 for $150 worth of food. It is a deal beyond all deals, as it always is.
And you can use them anywhere, can't you? Like forever now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We, I think I used it at City Walk for one of our dinners. We even loaded up on a couple before heading back, just to have them throughout the year, because we know we're going to be up there for Epic. So why not?
Yep. How was the parade?
Parade, yes. Next is the parade. So parade was great. Now I'm not great on remembering every single float and like actor that they have there or dancer, but I will say it felt fresh, right? There was some new stuff, new characters that were there. There was a possum head lady, which was awesome. I feel like I've never seen that before. And just random creatures on people's heads. It was a lot of fun. Some new floats.
Okay. I know one performer that was there this year who was having the time of his life, Mr. Cade Niello.
Oh,
yeah.
Loved watching all of those
Having the
videos.
absolute blast. That kid is he was never going to be any other way with those two as parents, but the videos I've seen of him just having the time of his life.
He just came into his own, didn't he?
But he was actually working the event?
Yeah, he's one of the performers on the ground sort of dancing with like a jester, like a Harley Quinn costume, just having a blast.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, the parade was fantastic. We saw it every single night, and the last night we actually were in it because we had the pass holder sign up. That went... So from the last time that we've done this, and no, it wasn't the time that we were king and queen. I know you're going to ask that question.
I wasn't actually. I know when the last time was.
It's okay. We were king and queen once. So from the last time we did it, we were sitting in an open air, sun beating on you, Barney, area. This time, check-in was over at Animal Actors.
Yep.
And again, it's been many years since we've done it, but I will say, they have perfected the check-in process and everything. It's very smooth. You're in shade. They let you go to the bathroom if you want to get refills on your sodas or whatever food. You can bring it in. It wasn't an issue. So that was very welcoming because I was not looking forward to being out in the sun. We got to do the float. That was amazing. They gave us a crap ton of beads. Didn't run out this time.
Which float were you on?
I'm trying to remember the name of the. So we were on the float that had 2 Mardi Gras dancers on it.
Okay.
And we just, again, we had a big group because there was like 7 of us on the float. And so we just kind of started talking with the parade, the float manager person.
He's a captain, I do believe.
The captain. There you go. And, just in between talking, she's like, name these 2 characters and that will be their canon name for the event.
Nice.
And I'm trying to remember the names. I'll find it somewhere, but we named them. She goes, that's it. That's their names. So our claim to fame was naming those 2 characters.
Brilliant.
Cool.
It is crazy to think that it was 5 years ago that we all rode that parade float together.
Wow.
The world has changed so much since then.
Well, 5 years ago was right before literally the pandemic hit, like a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there middle of February and we got bye-bye, don't come back to work for 3 months, a month later.
When I was there, I was 6 weeks away from going to Korea.
Crazy.
Didn't happen.
You and I were I remember we were standing in line in Transformers talking about, because this was kind of, the pandemic was starting in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like a rumor stage. And so I remember us talking about whether or not it was going to affect you. You're like, no, it's 6 weeks away. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I was talking to Alexa about it and we were both like, it's just a bit of a cold. Everyone will be fine. And it's like, fast forward 6 weeks and everyone's...
we're just shutting down for 2 weeks. We'll be right back.
Crazy, isn't it?
I will just hold my hands up and say, I did not ever say that, because I know from my training, like my studying from dental nursing, and looking at viruses, I knew what type of virus that was, and I was quite concerned, I'll be quite honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such a cool night.
It really was.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I even had to ask them, I go, does Fox still work here?
Tell me he does.
Which was our old captain. She has no idea what that name is. So I'm like, I don't know.
So it might not have even been his real name.
Yeah, it doesn't sound... I feel like Fox would be like a very common name that you'd remember, but...
Right.
Unless we all misheard.
No, he had a name badge on, because it was double X.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's
maybe
cool.
he'd forgotten his own name badge. He just picked one up at random.
Because you know me, I remember stupid like that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Nola Jean, that's what we named the dancer.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So...
Did you run out of beads before the end?
No, actually ran out of beads right at the last minute.
Nice.
Wow,
I will
perfect.
say I cheated a little bit because there was they put me in the corner, David Griswold was in the other corner, and there was an extra spot as if somebody should be standing there full of beads. So I did throw out 2 people's worth of beads.
Wow.
So that maybe that's why I didn't run out. But yeah, I timed it pretty well.
We ran out
And
well
it's a
before
blast
the
as
end.
always.
Yeah.
It's like, here you go, guys. Just remember, feet, don't fail me now. Feet, don't fail me now. Throw beads. Feet, don't. They're like, that, they're gone, mate, after about 5 minutes. Like, oh, sorry, you got none.
Yeah. So yeah, that overall experience it was great, and I'm glad we were able to do it for free because of the pass holder.
Yeah.
Sign up, definitely worth it. Honestly, worth it for the paid version too. But if you've never done it, I think
I've said it before. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Of just getting to be part of something at your favorite theme park. Like, when do you ever get to do that? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, it's just so weird. I know you guys will remember, but having done it now and not having done it for however many years, right? 5, I think we said.
Yep.
It was such a it's such a weird thing when you go backstage at Universal, because obviously you can't take any pictures, any videos back there, but you have all the stilt walkers, you have all the performers, they're all just waiting to get cued into their spot, and it's like they're switched off. They're just quote normal. They look just like regular people talking. They are, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as the music
yeah.
starts, as soon as it's their time, it's like a switch hits and they become NPC. They're just like robots that do like this specific thing. It's just such a fun thing to like watch. I mean, again, if you're a theme park nerd and like that backstory or that backstage kind of experience, seeing this was just kind of cool, as you guys remember from before.
So cool.
Yeah. We also got to see T-Pain perform.
Okay.
That show was amazing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was
busy.
It was great. He just played all of his classics. He also did cover songs, and that man, like, so I think that may have been the most packed concert that I've been to.
Okay. I did see, I think
Universal,
Jillian sent some videos and they were like, guys were way in the back.
So the bar that they set up during actually Mardi Gras too, but for Horror Nights and Mardi Gras, that's right outside the backside of Minion Cafe.
Yes. Like the Transformers extended queue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we were standing all the way back there. We could not get any closer. It was jam-packed, and the man put on a show. Like, it was really good. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
See, that's something we've never done. We've never seen a concert at Universal.
Has there been anyone we've been
like,
there?
Even somebody not that famous, just watch them. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we never. No.
Don't remember there being one.
so-
was there?
Blocked out, I think, when we did Mardi Gras before because of the seasonal pass, but I can't
you're
remember
cheap.
if there was anyone on. Yeah, of course.
And we did.
It is that.
We did basically lose a day as well because the Friday was just freezing and a washout, wasn't it?
I don't think we were there on a weekend then, actually, because we'd have got there like Saturday night, so it'd been Sunday, and then flew back on the following Saturday. So yeah, we probably wouldn't have been one anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, that basically covers like the Mardi Gras portion of it. It was a fantastic year. I will say one other thing to add in there was the Speakeasy
Oh yes,
at Pat O'Brien's, and that was such a fun experience. And I really want to go back before it's over. I don't know if we will be able to make it, but yeah, we were over at
Rising
the
Star.
karaoke place, Rising Star. We're at Rising Star. We're grabbing drinks. It is slammed, right? It's opening weekend of Mardi Gras, so that park was just completely slammed. Trying to get drinks, and the bartender just kind of goes over to us. She goes, "You want to go to a secret bar?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Writes down a password on a receipt. Says, "Go to Pat O'Brien's, go upstairs, say this password, you'll get in." And I'm like, I haven't heard anything about this. And turns out she was not trying to rob us. She actually did give us a valid code to get up. We went through Pat O'Brien's, went up the side stairs. There's an elevator there if you need to. There's a guy at the door. Tell him the password. And we were in a very cool little bar-esque speakeasy vibes. You have access to the balcony so you can see out a city walk. Way more low-key than every other place we were trying to go for drinks just because it was so busy. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I was talking to Laura Tarleton, who is the woman behind it, because Chris. I woke up the day after. I think I said this on the show when you weren't here. I woke up to like a 20-minute overexcited message from Chris the next morning. Spewing about this speakeasy. It looked super cool.
Really does.
They got the idea from us.
Laura's amazing. She talked to me a bunch about everything going on over there. You have to pay a visit, even if you don't drink. Just go up there and check it out. It's kind of cool to be in a place where you're not supposed to be or normally are able to go.
But there's mocktails as well.
Yeah.
So
I want to say, there was, right?
There
the menu had mocktails.
Yeah, I've looked at the menu.
And
There's
you can get a
mocktails.
couple little light bites as well. It's just a great experience.
I think Universal they're starting to have seen things that other outside people have been doing, and I'm not saying we have any influence on this at all, by the way, but like you look at what that other group of people that we don't like much are doing, and they're starting to look, why aren't we doing that? And they're starting to do these little incremental things themselves rather than letting other people do them, and I kind of like that.
I'm seeing them as they're getting edgy again because they lost their edge when they tried to go too family friendly.
Yeah, they did.
And now they're kind of like slowly leaving that behind, which I'm pleased because that's the other parks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Definitely.
I'd forgotten about that, actually. Yeah, it looked super cool.
Oh, it was amazing. Also, Cursed Coconut Club, one of the, I think probably, for sure, top 3 of the Coconut Club themings.
Because she was behind that as well, wasn't she? Like she was the It was her brainchild from the very beginning. The Dead Coconut Club, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we also didn't get to see, which I know you posted a video
which she sent me actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she was saying I have some stuff to send over. I'm glad you got it. It was, watching that video, that's super cool. It wasn't awesome. Ready when we were there, unfortunately, but just the theming alone at the Cursed Coconut Club this year hung out way too much at the second floor because they had like a whole tarot card, psychic reading kind of tents set up there.
Nice.
It's insane. Yeah, it was amazing. Like it was very cozy. You grab your drinks, you're just hanging out. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. But that's the most like the differences of every other year, I guess.
We're desperate to get back out for Mardi Gras. Because we've, like you said, we've done the holidays enough now.
Yeah,
Horror Nights is Horror Nights, and I still love it, and I'll come out as much as I can. But Mardi Gras is the one we've only done once, and it was a bit of a.
It was we really only got one night,
yeah.
And we were on the float, so we didn't get to experience it properly.
So we only really got to see Mardi Gras for what it was once, really.
There's still time.
Next year. There's discussion already because I keep alluding to a weekend of next year during Mardi Gras. And a lot of people have kind of taken my word and kind of running with it at this point, expecting it to happen.
I think it I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point,
Lee. It's going to come down to Michelle, as I've said. Oh, by the way, Michelle.
No, we've all got to chip in and do the work.
Nicole's quite angry because you've like, Sonia's going to help me, and Nicole's like, I've offered to help 1,000,000 times and no one's taking me up on my offer, so I'm officially putting it out there that Nicole wants to help as well.
I keep Nicole too busy on other things.
Probably not busy enough.
This is her officially
Sorry,
offering.
Nicole.
She's like, if it's going to happen.
Hey, but we do have the delegate team of Nicoles who want to help with the weekend because it was all Nicole who
Hubs and White and
there was everybody there like, yeah, we'll do it.
So there you go. You've got a team, and they'll do it for free apparently.
It's the best price.
Exactly.
You guys don't know what you're wishing for. Well, be careful.
Come on, Michelle. It's very easy to plan one of these.
Yeah,
it's
Universal.
So easy. It takes no time at all.
Universal are a dream to work with.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
I should just let you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
We just got the bar then.
To be fair, we've hosted meetups before.
To be fair, that is exactly what the event would be.
And I would still sell tickets.
We did do meetups before you came along.
This is true, yes.
Meetups are very different than weekenders.
Nah.
We've had lots of meetups.
I did bloody tour?
That was at a weekend.
That was at a weekender.
Every day freaking park is a meetup for Lee Malaby if he's in tow.
That's very true.
It's not just
You
me.
can't walk 2 feet down anywhere on Universal property without Lee being stopped by somebody.
Yep.
It did happen a lot when we were over last year. To be fair.
Yep.
Even actually, it happened to Tracy. Look, I told the story of just walking through Surfside to go and find Chris because we had some stuff to give him, and I walked into the lobby, and this guy, I'd never met him before, was just like, "Hey, leave the podcast," and I was like, "Oh, geez," it gets me through my Tuesdays, and then off he went because he was getting his Uber or whatever to the airport. That was it. It was literally a 30-second encounter.
Did we ever find out who that was?
No idea who he was.
Please let us know who that was because we would love to know and say hi.
It was
say hi
awesome.
properly.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we end this show, Tracy, can you hit us with the last batch of birthdays?
Go on then. Okay. So, on the 13th of March, we have Amy Moore's birthday. Happy birthday, Amy!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on the 15th, it's Chris Boggs' birthday. Happy birthday, Chris!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Call tough Chris. Call tough Chris.
Happy birthday!
And on the 17th of March, isn't that St. Patrick's Day?
Not a clue.
Pretty sure it is. Somewhere around then. Anyway, on the 17th, it's Laura Cochran's birthday. Happy birthday, Laura!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Hope you all have fabulous birthdays and lots and lots of cake.
Oh, yeah. That is going to wrap up the podcast. And don't forget, we want you to rate the Freeze Ray Pops and send in your recordings, as well as sending us your How Bad Fast and Furious Supercharged jokes. You can send all of that to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. But for this week, Guy Timmis says, Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad.
How bad is it?
Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad that I always make it my last ride of the trip because that way I'm glad to be going home.
Wow.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Talk to you guys next week.
Are you insane? Get out of here. The curse, it's real. The podcast is over. So, the Magi want you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcast news and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us by emailing us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Silence! With your subscriptions, we shall rule for all eternity. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Prepare yourself for your next trip by emailing Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. We hope you enjoyed your podcast. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the prepare to forfeit your souls. Check out the other podcasts on the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food podcast, and the newest podcast on the network, the Portkey Passport, our Disney-centric podcast. So hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I would have enjoyed this podcast a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.